Monday.
I was trying to type in pro, but instead I typed in poo.
Poo window cleaning. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nope.
poo. No cleaning.
It is the cat's ass. Good morning, everybody. Get your coffee. Hopefully you're up and awake here. It's 7:30 Central.
It is.
Mhm.
We're actually 5 minutes early today. Thank you, Deej, for accommodating me as I am preparing to get out of town. I'm still
Get out of
here.
town.
Get out. I'm still here in Sandy, Utah, and
Sandy.
it is 6:26 now. It's still dark. My kid's still at the hotel sleeping. As soon as we're done, I'm running back over, filling up the tank with the Wagoneer with gas, and then I'm gonna grab
Canonero. Yeah. Morning,
gotta fill
Damien.
that shit. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a gas guzzler.
it is. What's up, man? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Weekend was good. Trying to think what I did this weekend. Did a lot of shit around the house. Filled like five garbage bags filled with weeds. Just done some weeding and some garden. You'd be surprised how fast I come back after about 5 or 6 weeks. They grown like weeds here. Morning, Jason. Morning, Tyler.
Uh, so you
But
had
yeah,
a
it was a good
solid
weekend.
weekend though?
Yeah, solid weekend. I think I did like a driveway cleaning and a one side of the house wash. Uh, this morning, I've got a walkable gutter blowout. So they've got gutter screens. A couple years ago, they hired me to pull out the gutter screens. So I got a bunch of them off, and then I realized the roofer had actually nailed them into the shingle. So I had to tell them, listen, I can't get any more of these, but I can blow the hell out of them. So every year I go and do a perimeter walk around and blow out. They even had a possum in their second story last year. So I was chasing a possum with a blower, and he's running through the screened in gutter. Like, he's like, come on, get over there. And that was pretty funny. He got a
Are
workout that
possum,
day.
are they mean?
No, no, they're very docile, very happy. And I think she had a nest up there somewhere. But blew out all the gutters going back this morning. The husband is actually, it's funny, he was on the show Punisher for like 2 or 3 episodes. He was an
Oh wow.
extra. He was officer number two or so. His line in the show was as they were storming the jail in the second season. I think is it weird that I'm hungry? And then he had a couple other speaking lines, but that was funny. That was good. Little Marvel humor there. Good morning, John Magnus. Welcome, welcome. Good morning.
Hey, so I'm real glad, we're going to talk about a couple things today. But real quick, since now we're down to two, but I was going to share the good news about the giveaway that we're going to do this week. I guess I'll wait again until we get a couple more people on. But we're doing a big giveaway, and one of the requirements is that you comment in the forum when we are on live, not watching
Yes,
later, but live.
live.
So most of our not favorite, I shouldn't say that. Most of our friends are awesome and they comment when we're having the show. So all of those people are going to get entered to win something great. So I'm really
See,
excited about that. Um, so dude, we talked Friday morning. I'm a little excited to tell you about my day on Friday, if that's all right with
cool.
you.
Go for it. Let's do
Can
it.
I share a little bit?
Yes, I've got a lot of coffee. Go for it.
All right, dude. So Friday, I meet up with I take Julian out to lunch. We go to a Greek restaurant and we meet up with Jake
Opa.
Van O and we meet up with James Riley and
Cool.
we hang out and visit, chit chat, just kind of get to know these dudes because I don't really know them. I mean, I've had an opportunity to chit chat very briefly with Jake. And then, of course, I told you on Friday that he and I hung out at a sports bar and watched a little football on Thursday night. So I got to know him a little bit more there. Um,
Cool.
but having lunch with them was great, dude. Like we're visiting, sitting around, shooting the shit, having a great conversation with James Riley too. And we wrap and Julian's there, so he's listening to three adult male window cleaners, like just shoot the
Oh,
shit, right?
wow. Exactly.
Yeah, he's probably that's hey, what up, Sean? Morning, buddy. He's probably, he, he hears me talk about window cleaning, but not with other people.
Sure.
So it was funny, but also, you know, two other guys that have lived life. You know what I mean? Jake's been in this business for 20 years. James pushing 10 or something.
Cool.
Um, but James and I have similar stories. You know, we've overcome some things, and all of us have overcome some things. Um, but you know, James has dealt with some personal issues and some things like that, and the openness that was shared between the three of us was really, it was raw, it was fucking awesome. And to be able to have just direct conversation like that, and open and honest conversation, and dude didn't disappoint. Like, he didn't you know, there was a lot of stories shared and nothing was sugar coated. And being able to have that dialogue open, and then also have my 15-year-old there listen to it too. Um, it was nice. I think it's important for young people to see that adults can talk and openly discuss things and converse, and
We're not
um
always on our phones, we promise.
no, and also to, like, so I'm gonna be 100% honest right here. Like, my kid is, you know, seen some shit. You know what I mean? I was a hardcore alcoholic. He's seen his dad sleeping on the back porch. He's seen his dad, you know, asleep somewhere that isn't at home. You know, uh, cops called, shit like that. You know, I'm.
Sure.
This is not stuff I'm proud of, Mark. This is not. You know what I'm saying? Like, even saying
But
it
it's
out loud
you. Yeah.
hurts my feelings, and it doesn't make me a proud. It doesn't make me proud for some of the things I've done.
That's the
Um,
person you were, remember.
yes, you're exactly right. And um, but to be able to watch my son grow, and then be able to share some of these stories with other guys, and then hear that other people have had similar paths and had to overcome some serious obstacles, and then continue to grow, you know, as a man, as a business owner, and all these other things. It is important to me. And I'm super
Cool.
grateful that both Jake and James were there. And I'm super grateful that they shared some of, you know, their paths. And um I'm really proud that my kid was there to participate in it. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't
Yeah,
also
definitely.
just he wasn't just a fly on the wall. He was kind of like interacting. And I think it's important that our young people see that even though we, you know, we can struggle at times, if we make the right choices, we can change our lives, and we can not only better our lives, but though we can enrich those around us. It
Sure.
sounds corny, but you know what I mean. I mean,
Yeah. The harder you work, the luckier you get. And the
yeah,
luckier you
man.
get, the more
And
money you can make.
you know, we are fortunate in life to sometimes get second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth chances. And I just so happen to be trying my best to take advantage of it. And I
Sure.
think what I'm finding out is a lot of us are very, very similar. And a lot of us in our industry are taking those second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth chances, and they're making those right decisions, bro. And they're doing the right things, and they're sharing with one another, and they're giving back to our society, and we're giving back to what's going on. And it's
Sure.
guys and
Definitely.
gals in our industry that are doing it day in and day out that makes me so proud to be a part of this shit. So yeah, man.
Cheers.
Yeah. I was just blown away uh with how kind those dudes were. And they were awesome.
Neat.
We wrapped up lunch. Yeah, Damien, we can't keep what we have without giving it back. You're absolutely right. And that's kind of what I was getting at. Thank you for
Yep.
those great words, Damien. So yeah, we wrapped up lunch, and then we're like sitting out front around, we're all just bullshitting around James's truck, and he's like, "So we gonna clean any windows?" I didn't bring any gear with me. I mean, I brought gear with me, but I didn't bring any gear to lunch. I just figured, oh, we're gonna go have lunch. We talked about thrift shopping, but I didn't know if they were joking and just like teasing. Um, so they're like, "How about we just do this Greek restaurant?" Because as soon as we walked in, James is like, "Has anybody seen your windows?" Like, to the people up front, because they were not good. Um,
Nasty.
so we just start like we bring some gear out of the back of his truck and start mopping and getting ready to do it. And the guy comes out and you're right, Jake, we do. The guy comes out and says, hey, you're not scheduled or anything like that. And Jake's trying to tell the guy, look, man, we're not trying to get money from you. We're just,
Daddy chill.
yeah, we're trying to give you, I call it the streak free treatment. Jake can call it what he wants. Zen can call it what he wants to. But
Free
we're like,
window
look,
cleaning.
yeah, we're just trying to get you a free window cleaning. We're window cleaners from different parts of the country. Well, I'm from a different part of the country, but we're just trying to, have fun, get a little footage, and just have a good time. So we're sitting out there and we're cleaning some windows, and my son Julian is, getting a little footage, and it was just a good time. I
Cool.
was really happy, fortunate, blessed to be at that spot. Uh, and then to be able to communicate with, the cleaners ahead of time to make sure that I could get together with them while I'm out here. So it just turned out to be a really, really fun trip. I'm really grateful for that. And then,
Awesome.
yes, we finished the windows, we got some free baklava, and then we ended up going thrifting. So it was a fun day.
Pop some
We hit
tags.
a Savers and then a Ross, and then we got back to the Greek spot and had like another 45-minute conversation in the car. It was fantastic.
Nice.
Fantastic. Morning, Mike. What's up, brother?
Morning. I used to work for Adidas, and we did a warehouse outside sale where basically they sell all the shoes, shirts, all that crap in bins at a certain price. After the whole sale is done and whatever they're left over with, they sell it by the pallet to Ross or by unit. So like every pair of shoes is like $4 or $8, and that's why Ross can offer some great selection because they do mass outlet inventory buying on brands. What have you?
Yeah, and so I have a little bit of a sneaker problem.
It happens.
there's things called cross addictions. Um,
Shoes and
and
socks.
if you're not careful, you can pick up another habit. That was something that happened to me a couple years ago. I still need to scratch that itch every now and then. But a lot of times you can find sneakers at Ross that are still solid enough to where you can resell them.
Sure,
Uh, I didn't
definitely.
pick anything up this time. While we were at Savers though, Julian grabbed like two pair of pants, a freaking Spitfire rugby style shirt, a couple more shirts. So that little SOB came home with more clothes than he left with.
Nice.
He's going home with more clothes than he came with, is what I was trying to say. So
Keep it under 50 pounds. Right
I
now,
don't know, man. It'll fit
here
in
to
his
zip a
carry-on.
Jitsu holiday. Sorry, I was
Everything
going
we're
off on a
trying to do everything carry-on.
carry it on. Don't have to wait for it. Don't wait for that carousel.
Yeah, my luggage is just a hair over the normal size of what's supposed to be in the bin. So hopefully
Sure,
I don't get caught. It's just a hair over, but it fits in the
sure.
bin just fine.
What
But we'll
about under
see.
the seat in front of you?
No, too big for that.
Oof. Well, either way,
Yeah,
you'll have
it's
to
it's
check it at
like
the gate.
yeah, I've gotten away with it the last 4 times, so I'm not really too stressing it.
So you've
Uh
never ran into the Karen of airline travel yet. He was like,
Not yet. I
he's got
say
the
this
tape measure.
today, and when we have our conversation on Wednesday, I'm gonna be all pissed off and fired up because some
Yeah.
bitch at Southwest Airlines,
Now,
male or
Southwest, you should be
female,
okay.
male
They
or
don't hate.
female bitch, not that
Yeah.
it's gonna be a woman, is going to tell me that you can't take that on. So
Yep.
yeah,
Good
man.
luck. More
Right?
power to you. It's that extra inch that'll get you sometimes.
Just
But
the tip.
just the tip. So, do you have anything on the schedule for when you get back? Any jobs? Any estimates?
Yeah, dude. Matter of fact, we are kind of jammed this week. It's weird. Let me see. So when we get home tomorrow, I got nice big house. Then Wednesday we have a 3-story plus the towers, the air
Towers.
traffic control towers.
Nice.
Looks like Thursday is open, but I know I got something going on. And then I even have a job on Saturday. I don't normally work Saturdays,
Sure.
uh, but I've been I have a friend who's getting married coming up soon. They've been working on their house for months. They live in a beautiful gated community up in Northeast Scottsdale on the same street as my aunt's winter home,
Cool.
uh,
Nice.
her winter home.
I know. I hate that.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great community. And he's like, hey, can we do Saturday? And I was like, Chris, I don't typically work Saturdays. I'll make an exception. He's also the gentleman who owns a RV rental company
Cool.
that we were going to rent an RV from for our next Utah trip, which is in 2 weeks.
Cool.
Um, turns out, my mother-in-law, I shared with you, my mother-in-law got ill. We're not going to take the same amount of time as we had originally planned.
Mhm.
And we're no longer renting the RVs. It's got to be a short turnaround, but dude's a good guy, and I'm happy to help him out. So
Nice.
it'll be fun. It's been a
Very nice.
stellar weekend though, dude. I can't believe the amazing beauty with which is Utah. It reminds me a lot. Have you been here?
Yeah, I've been through Utah, Bluff, Utah. A lot of Mormons.
A lot of Mormons. A lot of mountains too. So
That's
I'm in
beautiful.
Sandy, and like literally to the east where the sun rises up, there's this beautiful, I think it's called Cottonwood Canyon or something like that. And it's if you take this street that I'm on, it basically takes you to the base of a mountain. And
Cool.
it looks as if you could literally, if you were in a Jeep and there was no, and you were just able to drive, it'd be like you could just drive straight up. It's a very, very beautiful state. So
Yes.
I would
Yeah,
definitely,
majestic beauty.
I can't wait to come back, and I'm really excited. I'm kind of bummed that I'm not going to be here in Sandy. I'm going to be in another
Sand.
city, um, a little farther away. So, I'll have to figure out what the hell we're doing up there. We are going to
Sure.
be in, I want to say Layton or something like that. But Sandy treated us really well. There's a beautiful
She
sports bar
does.
right next to my hotel too.
Uh,
That's Jake and I met the night before, and I've been there 3 times on this trip.
nice. Big TVs, big sports, lots of action.
Yeah, it was great, dude. We got all the games that we needed to catch. The Cardinals game was not on television here. But at the sports bar it was, which is
Nice.
cool.
They pay for that.
Yeah, man.
Bills did good yesterday. They swamped the Jets. That was a nice thing. Uh,
I saw
Josh
that.
Allen didn't do phenomenal, but he did great enough. Not point wise, but successful. Broke his nose, put it back. Everything is good. So yeah, cool game. Good times.
I guess I'm in Logan, which is an hour and
Logan.
37 minutes away from me. What the hell? By
Yeah.
Utah State. That's where our game is at.
Cool. Well, good luck.
Sometimes these, yeah, well, sometimes this is a league instead of a tournament that we're in. And sometimes these league games on Saturday, you can be 45 minutes one way, and on Sunday, 60 minutes that way. So you try to be centrally located, and
Sure.
sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't, but whatever.
Yep.
Oh,
It's the
so
life of a
that's what's,
traveling soccer mom.
yeah. In all the years, so this is the first time I've really ever done a trip with just Julian and I. Usually mom's with us or whatever, but this is the first time Julian and I have taken a trip. So we got a couple days together. That was fun. And he
Cool.
doesn't stay. It's weird too. When we come to these tournaments too, he doesn't stay in my room. He stays with the kids. He has his room with his teammates.
Yeah.
Um,
Cool.
so even though we're in the same hotel, I'm just kind of sitting by myself, chilling out, watching TV half the time. You know
Sure.
how to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. You're there for the kid. You're supporting. Safer in there.
yeah, we lost our first game on Saturday. But our second game on Sunday we tied. We were down 2-0 and we came back with the with some vigor, bro. It was exciting. It was so much fun, and I was so happy for the kids and
Cool.
actually the parents as well, because you fly, you do all these things, and so a lot of parents drove
I've
that
seen a
10
lot
hour.
of episodes of Teen Moms or Dance Moms. I kind of, I know what it's all about. Being a dance mom
Yeah.
is hard work. Soccer's got to be kind of the same ballpark. Less pink. You know,
Less pink. Yeah.
my wife used to watch that shit. I'm just kidding. I didn't watch that. You know.
Oh, that's
But
hilarious.
good stuff. Good stuff. I'm happy you've had fun in Utah. Here in Houston, our watch is not on, but our weather is like a high of like 94, 95 today and tomorrow, but then dropping down to 89 for the rest of the week. I'm pretty happy. Fall is kind of here. I'm starting to get a lot of calls for gutters and window cleaning, so we'll start packing up a schedule. So good stuff.
Yeah, while I was here, I logged in 2 appointments as well. One of them isn't until the week of the 24th. And one isn't until a little bit after that as well. But
Mhm.
hey, man, work's work, and it's nice to have stuff to keep putting on the calendar. And I'm
Yep.
excited for, I'm ready to start breaking out all the rest of my hoodies. I'm ready to pull. I brought my vest. I wear this vest in the wintertime that I
See
absolutely
my
love.
vest. See my vest.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it sounds super corny, but I'm ready to break that bitch out. I love that thing, dude.
Yep. Bust
It's
out your
great.
vesticles. Yeah.
My vesticles.
I've got an Adidas vest that I bought that's like paper thin, but it's got like a weird space thing inside it that keeps it so warm. It's crazy. That's how like flimsy and thin it is, but it's like a hot vest technology. Got that working for him, so that was pretty nice.
Nice. Hey
Yeah.
Sean, nice to see you pop in. I don't know if I recognize that name at all, but great of you to join us. Thanks for popping in.
Good
Um,
morning. Morning,
Squeegee
Tom.
Tom. Yeah, what's up, dog? He said it's in the 50s right now.
Do up, do
That's
up,
chilly.
do up, do up,
Chilly.
do
Chilly, chilly,
do
chilly.
bois. Yeah.
So now that we have a couple more people in and it's not just the same, I'm gonna reiterate, keep popping in this
Iterate.
week, reiterate, keep popping in this week. On Friday, we're gonna do a giveaway, and one of the only requirements is that you pop in, say hello, and say good morning,
Comment.
whatever it is that you want to put into the chat room, just to let us know that you're here so we can get you credit and enter you in the drawing for a bunch of goodies.
Goodies. Any hints at what the goodies could be? Or a hoodie? Goodie? Something?
Yeah, I think
Sam
it's gonna be
Goodie?
a mishmash, a mishmash of
Mishmash.
things. It's a smorgasbord.
Hold on. It's a monster mash. It's
It's
almost
gonna be a
October.
lovely goulash of
Oh
goodies.
yeah, goulash of goodies. It's
I think we got
good
some
for
Edery stuff
you.
in there. I think there's gonna be do you see some Unger stuff in it?
Yes. I want to be Unger. Yeah, there was some Unger stuff. We're not gonna do that. But
Well,
yeah, Unger stuff, and
Sean,
then
didn't mean to cut
yeah,
you off, Deed. Sorry. Sean, we're glad that you're watching
no.
live. Please pop in again and say hello whenever you do, especially on Friday. We do have some wonderful guests coming up this week too. I'm really excited and looking forward to having Jason Rains from Groovy Bubbles on. And then
Groovy.
the guy who really is um instrumental in a lot of what's been going on for me over the last year and a half, as odd as it sounds, Mike Nichols, dude, he's he's like so important to my growth without him even knowing how important he is. As a
He's a great
person, as a
guy.
man, the window cleaner, great guy. Um, he's always been an ear to bend for me, and I just want to keep telling him thank you every time I see him and give him a big old hug. And Friday, we're gonna do that, and I'm really looking forward to it. Oh,
Yeah.
Tom, dude, you're gonna miss Friday. I think you need to go in late, bro.
Oh no, don't beat the heat, not your meat.
No,
Why
Squeegee
not?
Tom, he's not gonna be able to beat any heat. It's gonna be 50
Yeah,
degrees.
it's like 55. Yeah, it sucks. Terrible. This morning it was like 72, 75 for the walk, so it was great. It was almost getting to the 60s for sweater weather. So I just can't wait for it's like the cool. We had a cold snap last week where I could like smell fall in the air, but it's gone. The humidity is back.
Yeah, it is definitely getting cooler. It's weird. I haven't looked at the weather
Cooler.
for Phoenix all week. I'm gonna get back home and I'm gonna like need to rip off my hoodie and
97,
rip off my
97,
pants.
97. Yeah, it's gonna be hot.
Honey, where are my pants?
In the dryer. But
Yeah.
good stuff. So yeah, get back to work when you get there. It'll be a good weekend, uh, or a good week anye.
Yeah, it'll be
It's early.
solid. It'll be
Yeah,
solid. I have some other stuff coming up too. I don't know what yet. I need to pay
sure.
attention to the calendar. I need to make a couple phone calls. I've slept like crap the last couple of days. Um, taking naps at weird times and then waking up at like 6 at night and then not falling asleep until late. It's just weird.
It's what happens when you retire at age 65. Eating breakfast for dinner, and staying up till all hours.
Take care, Damien. I hope you have a great day today. Kick ass. Take some names, brother.
Have a great day.
So
So yeah, things are good.
what you got going on in the background there? Anything good?
Oh yes, look at this. This beauty arrived.
Ooh, I love
It's
the way
nice.
that cap fits.
Yes, I gotta bend it in a little bit, make it nice. I've got a kind of a thick Polish head, but yeah, I like it.
He said
Snapping.
Polish head.
Yes,
Team zero in effect on my man Deeds. That's a good
that's
look for
nice.
you, brother.
Shout out to Sean Hart setting that up. That was awesome. Thank you, Sean. Looks real nice. Very nice.
And Sean Johnson just said we got the 60s in the morning, near 90 today. Sean, where are you located? Yeah, I'm out in Phoenix, Arizona. Deeds is out at what, Katy, Texas or
Houston,
Houston,
yeah, Houston,
Texas?
Katie. Yep. West Side.
West Side.
Yep.
I just read yesterday or the week before that
That's a big
the
difference.
Katy Houston area is one of the highest
Number
moving
one.
moving
Yeah.
rates.
Yes.
Where
Katie,
people are
it's
moving to.
yeah, there's like a little highway going this way, if you will, on my neighborhood. The other side of it's Katy, so I call myself Katy. Katy itself is such a huge master plan community times like seven. There's like all these places that are hot, rich, full of customers. My customer base is in Katy, just outside of Houston. My 1 to 2 mile area has some great spots, but not so great spots. As I move 5 miles into Katy, that's where it hits, and that's where I get most of my business. And it's a beautiful area. It's nice, but it's fast growing. So you get outside of Katy to the edge, and it's all like farmland, but it's being bought up by developers like
Yeah, and they're
the
just
Howard Hughes
building up.
Corporation, and they're just building homes or they're building apartments, which really suck because you've got massive apartments popping up here and there, and it's effing traffic up, and it sucks. So we got to figure out the
Yeah.
traffic situation.
So in that same list, it was basically the thing that I was reading was the highest populated or most the zip code with the most moves into.
Mm-hmm.
There's a zip code in not in Phoenix, in East Valley, which is Queen Creek. It's
Sure.
southeast Phoenix, Metro Phoenix, but it's about 30-40 miles southeast of the airport.
Okay.
And it's number 6 in the country, but there's a ton of stuff. I mean, we've got a microchip plant that's being built as we speak. It's, I don't know,
Cool.
15 miles north of the
America.
valley,
Yeah.
and they're building master communities on that area, east of it, north of it. It's just insane.
Anticipation. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bizarre the growth that's
Yeah.
going on in our communities. And I don't understand there's not more people. Why don't we just use the shit that we have? But I don't know. Our
Well,
society's
there's
weird.
some of a population control. There's a lot of people in America and a lot of other people in America. And once there's less people in America, then you'll have more homes available and the prices will go down. But that goes with inflation and the cost of goods and all that. We're not going to get into economics here, but it's funny you mentioned that because my wife and I are looking at homes in Western New York, and so we're looking at home values. Homes are built in 1890, 1920. We're like, shit. But we're looking at those and looking at our home value and stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. The price market values in different areas, cost per square foot is a lot higher in Western New York where we're looking versus here in Houston. So it's going to be a next hard working year or two for me to see how that works out. But yes, inflation.
Do you think that you could consider something like that for a full year and pull a trigger, or what do you
Well,
think?
no,
Like,
well, I'm trying to save up, pay off debt, and then possibly sell this house, move to New York would be really cool. My wife's kind of on board with that. Uh, so that's really neat. But I'm looking at Zillow, right? So I'm looking at home values per square foot, and then I'm looking
yeah,
at my per square footage. And so New York is a little higher. So I'm going to get a little less house for my money unless I have more money to put at it to buy more house or more acreage, stuff like that. So, uh,
unless you move a little farther out.
yeah, a little further sticky into the sticks. outside of the areas that I really want. Because I would prefer, a 4 acre house, 4 acres, 10 acres on land versus being in the middle of a village or something like that. But just getting my wife to be on board with moving to New York, we'll have options, and you know, so it'll be neat. That's
So
a 2 or 3 year plan.
if you were to get something 3 or 4 acres, would you be able to maintain the maintenance all around you? I mean, you need to get a
Yep.
riding mower and all that shit. Like
Oh
one of the
yeah.
things, one of the things that was like I had never seen before until the road trip this summer was I've never seen that many landscapers in my life, dude. I like
Come to
the
Houston.
the amount of motherfuckers out there mowing yards
Hmm.
and mowing grass. I live in the desert, you know what I mean? Like there was cats everywhere just mowing lawns
Yeah.
and
And in the desert even,
well, you can't ride a lawnmower in fucking dirt.
you
Like,
can, but it looks funny, you know.
it
But you
was
got to
just
keep the nice lawns manicured and pretty if you're gonna spend all that water money watering them. But yeah,
yo,
as far as New York, go ahead.
Sean just popped
Oh,
in and he said, "Yo,
morning, morning, Sean.
you just
Got the
missed us
hat.
giving you a shout out for the hat, brother."
That's tight. Thank you.
Team Zero in the building.
Zero.
Good morning, Sean. I had a lovely conversation. I don't know if it was Friday or Saturday, but every now and again, either I give Sean a shout or he gives me a shout. And Mike just popped in too. We can't wait to see you on
Morning,
Friday
Mr.
night.
Nichols.
But one
Sure to
of the
wear a
nice
shirt.
things, wear a shirt. One of the great things about my friendship with Sean is it's like one of us will reach out, and typically it's when we least expect it or whenever the other person needs it the most. But
Cool.
we don't we don't realize that the other person needs it. And I sent Sean a text the other day, and his reply was just amazing as always because Sean's a classy fucking guy. And
Nice.
his response made me feel good. So instead of replying, I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna FaceTime him real quick. So he and I had a nice little FaceTime conversation, and he always makes my day brighter whenever I get that opportunity. So Sean, I thank you for that, my guy. You are a class act. And I
Yes.
can't
Awesome.
we gotta get him on again soon too.
Yeah,
Um, it would be
for
lovely to
sure.
have him back in. I also chatted with over the weekend briefly, uh, Mark Tanner.
Oh,
Um,
cool. Heard
yeah, I
about the good news
saw,
on his end.
yeah, there's a bunch of stuff going on for him on his end. The skid mark 2.0 is yeah, slap
Taking
that
off.
bitch up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going good. And when WCR and Zero posts something and puts it out to the masses. There's always a
It's like the
lot of
bird lady and Home Alone 2.
Home
Like
Alone.
WCR, it's just like feed on my seeds. Take it.
So
Awesome.
I saw WCR posting about it, and then I saw, I did some research on it because I don't know about it very much. It's not something that I saw when I was there.
What does
Uh,
it do?
Dude, Sean, I needed it too, and you're the best. I love you, buddy. Um, so I started researching a little bit on it and reading about it, and it's super impressive.
Yeah.
And I was watching Mark's responses to his answers to the different questions
It's like
that
he
were
knows his
given.
shit, right?
Dude, he like is absolutely 100% the most knowledgeable person in the fucking business when it comes to that. So
Yeah.
I text him and I'm like, "Hey, bro, I'm super happy for your success. Like, this is
Morning,
fucking
Mark.
bad. Like, I'm super. Oh, we're speak of the devil.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm so excited for the release of that going on for him. And I said, but the thing that I'm most like impressed with is all of the answers to the questions. It's like he knows everything frontward, backward. Like he just knows everything. And Mark's like, hey,
Yeah.
you know, I'm happy that you appreciate that. Maybe we come back on the show, and we're gonna get Mark back on. He's probably gonna be the first two-time guest, um, because I am more than happy, and I'm sure you are too, more than happy
Yeah.
to discuss the Skid Mark 2.0. And
What was
Sean,
your
how are
daddy?
you
What
doing,
does it
brother?
do? Yes.
So yeah, man, Mark, we will definitely get you back in, because you are, and Mike
Hey,
Nichols aren't going to
on-demand
be,
system is a moneymaker. Yeah, you
yeah.
can roll up, ditch out, roll out, squeegee or not squeegee, Waterford pull that shit and then run.
Yeah,
Dip dip.
that skid mark is awesome. And like I said, the responses, everybody's got a quick question, and Mark
Mhm.
had the right answer, and
Do a skid
just
mark episode.
yeah, he's so dialed in. So I'll be happy to have him back on as soon as we can.
Cool.
Um,
Good
yeah,
idea.
man.
When's your flight this morning? When do you got to take off? How much time you
I
got?
leave at 9:30, so we're probably gonna wrap up here in the next 5, 10 minutes.
Making sure.
Call it an early day. I still have to get gas. Make sure, matter of fact, I'm going to text Julian or call Julian right now, make sure his ass is awake.
Wake up. Get some
Yeah, you
breakfast.
got to wake up, wake up, wake up,
Wake up. Why did I
just to
put a little wake up?
get up,
Or that
get
one.
up. Hey, are you awake? I love you. Talk to you soon. All right,
AT&T
so he's
speaking.
awake.
Bill speaking. How may I help you? Cool. He's up.
Yeah,
Good. Let it
as
up.
long as he's up and good to go, that's all that matters to me. So, yeah,
Yep. Call
gotta
the front desk. Get a wake
fill
up
up,
call.
check out, and then drop off the rental. And
Fill up, check out, drop off. Flight
so,
it.
when I checked out the rental, they made me sign a waiver that said I wouldn't stand on the hood of the car.
And you fucking sit on the way
No, I did not. But I said, why the fuck? Why would I stand on the hood of my car? And he's all, well, people like to
pictures.
stand up there and take pictures. And I was like, so you're gonna make me sign a waiver that I won't do it? All right, whatever.
They probably put like a gel or some kind of like a you
To
can hit like a
detect
UV light
footprints.
to detect footprints. Yeah, like a smear, some kind of smear on there. Who
Yeah, how
knows
bizarre.
if that truck technologies? But
And they
yeah.
got all
So
sorts of crazy stuff going on.
yep, yes they do. But that's the world we live in now. You know,
Yeah.
it's a different place. But everything else good in Utah. The weather's good. No storms. No nothing.
No, we had great weather. We got a tiny bit of rain one night, and I couldn't figure out how to use I almost said blinkers, how to use the windshield wipers on the Wagoneer. But
Sure. We're on your
yeah,
narrow.
and my
I
15-year-old's mocking me because I can't figure it out. But I'm like,
Yeah, it took
it,
me days to figure out how to put my windows down on my Jeep, whatever I had for my Buffalo trip. For the center console, like on the bottom thing, is where the who'd have thunk it? But I guess it makes sense. You're gonna pull your doors off. You don't really want to hit the windows from there. It's a Jeep thing. No
it's
ducks. I don't want no ducks.
it's a Jeep thing. What
Dubois. It could
you
be.
would know it's a Jeep thing.
It's a Jeep thing, but
Yeah.
don't have any of those. I'm a Ford driver. It happens.
So what you got going on this week other than today? Are you scheduled
Today,
full,
oh yeah,
schedule light? You feeling as you go?
scheduling and filling as I go. I've had a couple people send out a Christmas light renewal thing last week to a couple customers. They're all responding. They've got till today to make the deposit and all that fun stuff. So that's always good news Christmas wise because I'm going to buy some more supplies to re up for before the season so I can sell more jobs. So in the next 30 days, by right before Christmas, I'm going to kind of flash over to no trailer, no pressure washing, just window cleaning, gutter cleaning, Christmas lights for the month of late October all through November, December. Those I don't do much pressure washing at all, and it pisses people off because they call because they got parties, and I tell them I don't pressure wash. Maybe I'll put a
You're
premium on
like
that
after Christmas. Hit me
when I'm
up
in
in
Christmas
January.
mode. Exactly. Don't call me on December 14th or December 3rd telling me you got an emergency patio. I could probably do it, but I'm in a different frame of mind. It's windows, gutters, Christmas. This year I am going to put on my back truck window. We install Christmas lights, big green or red or whatever, and really get attention. Because my goal this year is to still get a 95% retention rate from last year's customers, but then also grow 25 to 75% this year by advertising, word of mouth referrals, and just sales. So it's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to Christmas because, as you know or have seen, there's a lot of guys in our industry who, not even kidding, will make like 100 grand in a Christmas light season and then just fart around doing windows stuff like that all year, and then come back to Christmas and hit it hard. Texas just passed some kind of a law about bandit signs not being allowed in the right of way and something about $1,000 fine. So in the next couple of days or weeks, I'm going to find out more information on that. I like flag a sheriff down and talk to somebody and say, what's the actual rule? Because I know my precinct drives around and all they do is just jump out and pull bandit signs and throw them in the truck. So they last about 24 hours at the most out here. but it's also a really good way to get customers. You know, if you got your phone number, you know, window cleaning. I've got Christmas lights, uh, so that's cool. But with Texas cracking down, we got to check that out. And so when I get
Yeah,
that
so
information, I'll pass it on.
yeah, so you were trying to, you're not trying to, you were telling me about that, but you're gonna try and get more information this week.
Yes, yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, I've Googled it, and it said, yeah, it's a law now as of September 2nd. You know, it's $1,000 fine for bandit signs. So I'm like,
And
geez,
bandit sign, that's what you consider.
a sign that you put in the road that says, you know, window washing, window cleaning, and then your phone number. That's a bandit sign. So what they're doing is they're collecting the signs, probably calling the business up and then saying, hey, yeah, come, we'd love to say, and then sending you a bill. But I haven't heard no reports of that whatsoever. Um, so maybe they're just handing out warnings. Maybe they're not even enforcing it. Maybe they're just really strictly pulling bandit signs and saying, hey, if you're going to call and bitch about it, we're going to fine you. So I have no idea. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to order some signs that I can put in the customers' flower beds that say, you know, window cleaning. Because I've got a couple, you know, my logo window cleaning that I do that, but I want to get Christmas lights and then make them a little bigger and different, kind of like how Sparta has, how it's like the
Yeah.
die cut. I want to get those, I think. So, gonna get those Christmas related, pop them in yards of customers, and hopefully get really busy in November. So we shall see.
Right on, man, right on. So
Hmm.
normally on Mondays we do a little tool talk or something like that, but because we're doing a little condensed version and I don't have any tools with me, is there anything that you
You can
want
talk
to
about
chat
a
about
track
today?
brush. Yeah, track brush. Simple, small, easy add onto your cart. This magical brush can change your dreams for the best. You just track, you know, you clean the outside of the windows. It does a great job. You can get it in the corners. It's like $5, something like that. Add it to your cart next order you have. Track brush. It's super efficient. I've got like two or three of them. Always keep
Yeah.
one in the truck for redundancy because I had a customer last year where I was digging around in her holly bushes and looked down and there was my tread, my brush. I was like, holy shit. So that being said, you might come back and find one, but it's always something to have in the truck or on your belt because nasty tracks are nasty. You gotta sills. You gotta get them out. Here in Houston, we've got landscapers that will blow up against the house, get rid of leaves, or into the flower beds. But when they blow the shit in the flower beds, they go through the flower beds and then into the screens, and then you get really thick, nasty mud paste. So these heavy duty, you know, 3-inch track brush is helpful when you get really nasty junk. Yeah, that's the brush. Get one. I want to do a review on the sill brush, the zero sill brush, but I don't have one of those, so I'll have to get one of those in the next couple of days, weeks. But I would love to be able to, you know, second story. I did uh, water-fed pole in this weekend. Water-fed pole, like 30 something screens, and she had pretty nasty tracks all around the bottom. So I went around and brushed them all. But I would have liked to have had that track brush because I really like the amount of flow, the water I get, because I use the high flow hose. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of rinsing involved, but if I can just agitate enough without having to go up and brush everything or even think about going up high, be nice to do. So good
Yeah.
stuff.
I did bring my maker brush, and it really
Hmm.
did come in handy with Nick Coletti this week, and it's
Yeah.
just a quick good go getter. It also shows if for some if your clients are actually watching you clean their windows and they know that you're actually doing it, it's another good way
Yes.
just to point out that you're actually doing it. So
They like it. They throw in that
yeah,
extra 20 or $50. We like what you
yep,
did here. You were very thorough. Thorough is the word I like to use or get. Um,
correct.
Yeah,
So
like I said, I'll sneak in, or not sneak in, but I'll do a little extra. You know, the maker track brush is really good for getting up in the side to get the. I got mud daubers inside the window frames all the time, so they expect the mud daubers gone. It's a pain in my ass because they're persistent and they're hard to get rid of that mud because it's like a concrete mud paste they make. But yeah, mud daubers. Uh,
yep. All right, well,
yep,
let's go
yep.
ahead and get wrapped up on out of here. I got to get running, get moving. Anybody you want to give a shout out to? Anybody you want to say hey to? Anything
Shout
you
out to well,
remind
no, just
people of?
everybody. Yeah, there's we got a giveaway coming up this week. Friday, we're going to give away a bunch of stuff. So check in, comment on our live show in the mornings. Monday was a Friday. I guess we'll keep the line open for Friday for comments and then cut it off and then
Yeah,
have to do a drawing. Maybe we'll do a drawing mid-morning of like a prize wheel type, whatever. I don't know. But yeah, so tune in. Thank you guys for watching today. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for making our mornings better. Thank you, Jason, for sharing your insights from the weekend and and your
Yeah,
honest
it was an
stuff.
amazing weekend, dude. And
Yeah,
Deeds, I want to thank you for doing all that you do, making sure that this show gets off without a hitch. I want to give a shout out to Jake Van O, Nick Coletti, James Riley, and the gang out here in Utah that showed me around, that met up with me for lunch, all that good stuff. And like I was saying earlier in our conversation, the conversation with those two Yahoos on Friday was absolutely amazing. So I can't thank them enough.
cool.
I want to give a shout out to WCR, Team Zero, Sean Hart, Mike Nichols, Mark Tanner, all the cats that I spoke to this weekend. We got Groovy Bubbles. Oh, Eric Rogers wants to know what we're giving away. It's a whole smorgasbord, a goo
Smorgasbord,
goulash of goodies.
goulash, hot Hungarian.
We'll post some pictures later this week, but the contest will be on Friday. Um, we'll probably announce midday, but one of the requirements will be that you pop in on Friday as Mike Nichols is our guest. Make sure you comment on the live stream, and you'll be entered. Because if you're
Entered.
commenting on the live stream, you're probably already following Goo and Deeds. You're probably already following Pro Window Cleaning. You're probably already, all the other stuff. So keep
Yeah,
popping in.
I just got our set up on Instagram, so we're Instagram worthy. We're also pretty good on YouTube. I'm going to start swinging our episodes to Spotify, so you can listen to us in the shower or wherever. And just working on that. So in 49 more days, I think we'll be able to go live as Go and Deeds in the pro page. So we won't have to
Great.
tag each other, or we still can, but that'll be neat. We'll be able to interact better that way. So
Cool. Well, we're
fun
really looking
technology.
forward to seeing Jason Reigns with Groovy Bubbles on Wednesday. I'm super
Yep.
excited to have Mark. I'm looking at Mark's watching. Mike Nichols in on Friday, and then I'm really even more excited to give away a bunch of goodies to one of our awesome friends. So pop
Some
in on
goodies.
Friday, pop in on Wednesday, pop in all the time. Come say hello. Enjoy the
Yep.
rest of your week. Change your rubbers, Deeds.
And fill your bucket, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Have a
Goo.
great week,
Have
everyone.
a great
Kick
morning,
ass and
everybody.
take some names.
Take those names.